Hey guys, so I wanted to film a quick video. I have to work tonight. I'm on call, so still in my work uniform. So the video I want to film is books I started last year that I'd love to finish this year. I've got a couple nonfiction books, I've got a couple fiction books, and I've got a couple audiobooks. So really wanted to jump in and finish these books, probably do one a month and add them to my TBR. I was looking at my TBR, I was like, I only picked like 4 books, so I'm gonna add one per month, and it'll probably get me to about June. So wanted to go ahead and go over these with you. Starting out, I have Retire Inspired by Chris Hogan. You see that good? He is a financial planner that went through the Dave Ramsey system. Not related to Dave Ramsey, by the way. And he loved the system so much that he got out of debt and wanted to join Dave Ramsey's team. He did that and really want to get into, I'm in the part of my financial life where I'm planning for my retirement, trying to do some rental houses, trying to invest in the stock market. And I'm really excited to see what Chris has to say. So that's book number 1. So I heard a lot about Poul Anderson's fantasy, and then I saw this one on our cool sci-fi covers and wanted to pick it up. It looked really, really cool. Found it at Half Price Books for like $1.50 and got started reading it, and I just haven't finished it. I mean, I'm 17 pages in, so want to jump in, hopefully knock out this one in February. So as I was talking about investing, Benjamin Graham is supposedly the grandfather of dividend investing. He's the guy that taught Warren Buffett and some others about dividend investing. Really, the foundational ideas on dividend investing come from this man. Really how to analyze and figure out what a stock is worth. A lot of good things in that, and it is a interesting read. Also very short in it. You got a lottery ticket in there. That's not how you're planning for retirement. It's definitely going to be a cerebral read. I may even need a notepad to kind of take some notes. Really excited to get into this one. Probably not going to read it in the month of March, but just a little bit here and there. Really get my investing life in order. I'm excited starting out. You know, don't have a ton of money in the stock market, but I'm seeing great returns because I'm making smart decisions, be it based on some reading that I've done. Now, this book is Shadow of the Conqueror by Shad M. Brooks. If you guys are YouTube people who like fantasy, you probably know who Shadiversity is. He speaks about machiculations and how to fight with a sword. A lot of even sword fighting technique. He's actually going to work with Brandon Sanderson on Stormlight 4 and 5 on helping him be accurate in sword fighting. Really knowledgeable guy on what sword fighting is, what's going into sword fighting. Supposedly the main guy is really awful, and he just he's trying to be better, I guess. I like Shad, wanted to support him by picking up his book, and I've had a hard time getting into it and reading it because other things have just taken precedence, mostly Lightbringer. Kind of put a bunch of stuff to the back burner. I'm excited to get into this one. Kind of breaking things up a little bit, want to do an audiobook show you right here. I got Ready Player One, listening to it on audiobook right now, free from the Libby service, which is great. If you haven't tried it out, it's marvelous. Hopefully your library works with it, but I do all kinds of audiobooks over there, and it's so much fun. Not sponsored, but hey, if they're listening. And Ready Player One was one that I put down, and it just didn't excite me for some reason. And it's still not quite doing it. I'm, started back over. But I want to finish it. I don't want to do a review on a book that I haven't fully read. I struggle with that on putting books down. A lot of times I don't DNF them. I just put them down for a while and then I pick them back up later. And probably one of my negative aspects. But I'm excited about that one. That's on this month's TBR. I'm about 8 chapters in right now. Hopefully I'll have it done in the next 2-3 weeks. And, we can really get this year kicked off well with reading the books that I started and I haven't finished. Then we go into Kindle books. I've got The Golden Compass that I'm about 70% done with, and I need to finish on my Kindle. Part of the problem with that book is that I watched the movie first. Up to a certain point, the movie and the book were very close to each other, and I struggle with that because I'm seeing all the same stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, I've already heard that. Now it's really starting to see a shift. Probably about 3/4 of the way through the book, I'm starting to see a shift that's different from book to movie. And I can see why the movie wasn't very good, but I like the movie. I'm one of those people who watch the movie, like the movie, And then now I'm trying to get into the book, and I'm like, well, I still enjoyed the movie. So for me, that was a little bit harder. That's why I haven't really finished that one yet. But that's what I have on Kindle that I'd really like to finish. Another one that I'm going to put up here for you is Alawes of Law. Talked to my friend Thomas, had great conversations with him over in the UK. We just talked about books and talked about books. And he said, dude, don't skip the second Aramis Born series. If you read the first one, you loved it, really do the second Aramis Born. I got 3 chapters in, kind of put it down because I had other things I was reading. And I'm going to hop back into it, really get back into that series as well, because I want to give it a good chance. He said there's so much Cosmere lore in those books that I'm excited to give them another chance. I'm excited because he was so excited, if that makes any sense. Usually friend recommendations go so far. He was so excited for me to be excited about this series that I want to get into it. The last audiobook that I have is the Tale of Despereaux. I started like 15 seconds of it and haven't had a chance to finish it, but I have it. Nobody else wants it, so I have a little bit of time. And as soon as I get done with Ready Player One, I might hop right into that one and finish the Tale of Despereaux. Don't know much about it. Know it's about a brave little mouse, and that's pretty much all I know. He may be in love with a woman, or maybe that's B-movie, and I'm just mixing it up. I don't know. But it's a classic, and I'd love to read it. Listen to it on audiobook. And the last one I got is The Court of the Air. So I lost it when we went on the cruise. I'd left it in a suitcase, same thing I did with American Gods. I should have looked there first because I have a problem. I lost this book and want to pick it back up. It's about Molly. She's a young girl who kind of is forced to be trained as a prostitute, and all of a sudden she gets back to the place where she was training to be a prostitute, and everybody's dead. And she's on the run, trying to figure some stuff out. There's a lot of steampunk elements to it, and I'm excited to check it out. That's the books that I need to finish this year. So if you can, subscribe to the channel, and it'll be awesome to talk to you guys later. Bye.